Hello, Kate Cahill here, also known as Webby Katie. Today I'm going to show you a filter in Photoshop that can be used for cosmetic retouching. I'll switch over to my sample image. The subject of this photo is a full-figured woman and she loves her curves. However, like many of us, she would like to be just a little bit slimmer. So, I'll start by going to the Layers panel. And the first thing I'm going to do is duplicate the background layer. I'll drag the background layer down to the New Layer button at the bottom of the Layers panel. And now working on this copy layer, I'll go up to the Filter menu and choose Liquify. The Liquify dialog box features a toolbar at the upper left of the window. Most of these are brush-based tools, meaning that you can use the bracket keys, the square bracket keys on your keyboard. The left square bracket key will make your brush smaller. The right square bracket key will make your brush larger. Now, with all good retouching, restraint is key. You don't want to make your subject look like a different person, nor do you want the photo to look overly manipulated. It should appear at the end as if it is the way it was taken. You should not be able to see any signs of retouching evident. The Liquify filter works best on images that do not have detailed backgrounds. This image right here with the soft water that's slightly out of focus behind her is the perfect image to use it on. I'll start over on the right side of the image and I want to trim her silhouette a little bit. I'm also keeping in mind the grain of the water texture in the background. It kind of has a horizontal flow to it. So starting on the right side, I'm going to drag from the water in towards her silhouette, and as I do, it pushes her silhouette in. It's better to work slowly, taking little nibbles at a time. So I'm going to work down the right side. Just reducing her midriff area a bit. I've done my first pass now. I'll go back, clean that up a little bit. Again, reducing my brush size or enlarging it as needed. And I'm just going to finish cleaning that up so I have a nice smooth silhouette down the right side. Few more little tiny adjustments. And that's probably good. Now I'll come over to the left side and I'm just going to adjust it a bit around her waist area. Nothing too drastic, just a few minor little modifications. I'd like to also work on her arm, so I'm going to zoom in a little bit. You can zoom in the Liquify dialog box by using Control plus, or on a Mac, Command plus. just like you would in the Photoshop window. And I'll reduce the size of my brush using the left square bracket key. And I'll just trim a little bit off the back of her arm, just a tiny little bit. And of course, now I'll also need to do the same thing with the shadow on her suit. I'll zoom out using Control minus, Mac, Command minus. Take one final look, see if there's any last minute adjustments I want to do. I'd like to get just a little bit more over to the right. Smooth that silhouette out just a tad. And I think we're good. So now I'll click OK to close the dialog box. And we'll take a look at the progress by going to the Layers panel and toggling off the visibility of the background copy layer. And we've gone from this to this. The final touch I'll use the blur tool for, and that's just to blend in the creases at the back of her suit. Again, I'll zoom in a little, and using my blur tool, also a brush base tool, I'll paint over those few creases just to soften. And that's it. That's as far as I'm going to go with this. Thank you for watching this video. If you'd like to learn more about Photoshop or any of the Adobe products, you can visit us on the web at www.webicator.com and going to the Adobe training page. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed it.